So 2 years ago this month, I had my first viral hip hop video on TikTok. It's at over 500,000 views, and it's still my second most viewed video ever. Now, 2 years ago today, I posted this video, and it's one of my favorites. I turned it into a 3-part series, but I don't think most people have seen parts 2 and 3. So here is a compilation of the compilations. Y'all were wild for some of these. Stitch this with your most controversial hip-hop opinion that you're willing to discuss.
Redman is a better rapper than Nas.
Drake is the best rapper of all time.
I don't feel comfortable putting the Notorious Big in my top 5, albeit he's lyrically gifted. He doesn't have enough body of work to stand with the people that are in top 5s.
I feel like Big Boy is extremely disrespected, and I feel like he's on the same playing field as Andre 3000. People often bring up Andre 3000 in discussing of greats, but always leave off Big Boy.
Jay-Z don't got bars. You have never heard something that Jay-Z said and been like, oh, he say clever shit, but he don't got bars.
More rappers from this generation would survive the 80s through 90s era of rap than the other way around.
Eminem's not a great rapper. He's a competent rapper. He's just a competent white rapper.
Lil Wayne never really fell off. Y'all just don't like the way that he sounds now.
Gang Starr is the most slept on rap group ever. Rest in peace, Guru.
Will Smith is one of the biggest superstars of our culture, but we overlook and underappreciate him because his music and his image are clean.
Biggie and Tupac aren't the greatest rappers of all time, and the only reason they're seen that way is because they died at their peak and we weren't allowed to see the ebbs and flows of their careers. The actual greatest rapper of all time is Nas.
Hammer came out in more modern times, he'd be more accepted by the hip-hop community than when he came out in the late 80s, early 90s.
Lil Wayne fucking clean over Jay-Z. Bar for bar, killing that boy, isn't it?
If Big Pun was still alive, no one would touch him lyrically.
Common is a trash lyricist.
If the Beastie Boys were black, they might be considered the greatest hip-hop band of all time.
This album right here single-handedly saved Wu-Tang.
Logic has always been a subpar rapper.
De La Soul's catalog is better than Trap's, and Cannabis beat LL. That is all.
Tupac, better than Biggie, and I'm from Brooklyn. I said it. Fight me.
This one's for the Kiwis. The Crusader from Scribe is the best hip-hop album to come out of Aotearoa.
The Australian hip-hop community has been a victim of classism far more than it's been a victim of bad music.
And I think the best rapper of all time is Black Thought. If you haven't heard of him, go listen to his music right now. That man's ability to rhyme with multiple syllables and still sound hard and say real shit at the same time while rhyming the whole sentence, to me, it's unparalleled.
Biggie does not belong in your top 5. Take him out. Stop feeling obligated to put Biggie in your top 5.
This one's so easy. Most underrated rapper of all time, Tech N9ne. 22 albums, 9 EPs, 113 music videos. Everybody's got a Tech song they like. Don't sleep on him.
Suge Knight had Tupac killed. Scarface should be discussed as one of hip-hop's greatest. Period, point blank.
Now, y'all know that Jadakiss is a lyrical fucking bully and nobody really wants to fuck with him. But there's one man who can and has done it already. Beanie fucking Siegel.
Lauryn Hill is not a legend. Legendary album, but she's not a legend.
Ras Kass is the best rapper alive.
Stop calling new school artists legends when they've done absolutely nothing legendary.
Who became the star and the central piece in Bad Boy when Biggie got shot? The answer, if you haven't thought about it before, is Mason Betha.
The genre of rap we know as gangster rap would not exist without one person, and that's Easy fucking E.
All y'all be mad about Lil Nas X for being openly gay for no fucking reason at all. When we listen to lyrics which glorify misogyny and violence amongst each other.
Big Boy's part in Players Anthem was better than Andre 3000's. Period.
Lil Brother is the most slept on hip hop group in history.
The Wu-Tang Clan, with the exception of maybe Method Man, might be the most overrated rap group of all time.
You know, Dr. Dre is not in my top 5 producers of all time.
Nas is overrated.
Since we on the subject, Ja Rule started the singing, rapping shit before Drake did.
I feel like thanks to the internet, we don't even appreciate artists for their talent.
Kendrick Lamar is better than most of the folks, people my age, have in their top 5.
The fact that people really thought that Trina could do a versus against Lil Kim is still like top 5 most preposterous things I've heard in 2021.
I got one. Best album ever, period, ever, from back to front.
Styles P, The Ghost, The Phantom. The hardest nigga out, you should know it by now. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper is in my top 5, period.
Tupac was overrated.
Busta Rhymes has a lot of classic songs, but he has 0 classic albums.
Y'all really talking about bringing Rhapsody back? I don't think that half of these new rappers would be able to survive the booth.
Andre 3000 is not, yeah, I said not a top 5 lyricist.
Mos Def is one of the greatest, if not the greatest rapper of all time.
GZA does not get enough credit for Liquid Swords. That is one of the best rap albums I have ever heard, and I see it so rarely talked about on TikTok, and it's so disappointing.
Had Biggie never died, he would have ended up in the Diddy Bad Boy graveyard with everybody else.
Because Rhapsody don't talk about twerking, sucking off a dude and finessing and all the other bullcrap that you hear on the radio today, she don't get no airplay.
Kanye West's first 3 albums that he ever dropped is the greatest 3 albums in chronological order that were ever made by any artist.
It's time that we put Griselda into the discussion about greatest rap groups of all time.
When done correctly, rapping off beat, whether that's ahead of the beat or behind it, is infinitely more technical and impressive than just rapping on the beat.
To me, Big Sean is the greatest rapper I've ever heard.
Sean Price was the most underrated MC to ever hit the mic.
2 Chainz is an incredible artist and lyricist, and the only reason why he doesn't get the respect that he gets is because of ageism.
Hip-hop's last greatest moment was 1998.
Timberland is a better producer than Dr. Dre.
KRS-One is a legend, and he is very intelligent, but he is not a good rapper.
Me personally, this is gonna upset my underground fans, but I think Ill Bill's catalog is better than Vinny's.
If Remy Ma never would have did time for that bullshit, Papoose would have been looked at differently in the hip-hop community.
Tupac's Hit 'Em Up is the most overrated diss song of all time.
Up until 2012, Joe Budden was the best rapper alive.
50 Cent? Overrated. Everything y'all say Drake is now, that's 50 Cent.
De La Soul is the greatest hip-hop trio of all time.
DJ Quick is a better rapper and producer than Kanye. I said it.
If Big L and Biggie were still alive, Jay-Z wouldn't be as popular as he is now. I said what I said.